Hey you guys, Courtney here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to me. This is your first time with me. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. I do appreciate it. I know you didn't have to. If this is not your first time with me, then hey you guys, what's up? If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, tap subscribe, and hit the ringy dingy bell for notifications. I will support you back. You know I will. So I haven't seen you guys in a little while. I haven't posted in a little while, but today I have a wonderful video to show you guys, and a very interesting video to show you guys. I am doing a collab with two of the most beautiful people that I know, my best friends, Sherri Ward and Krista B. If you don't know them and you know me, then I don't know what to say. But really, if you don't know them, I will throw them up in the cards. They are beautiful, amazing people. Sherri and me have been friends for a long time. She's my best friend. We have just been through a lot and we're just very close. And Krista, gorgeous, beautiful, such an amazing person, so talented. Both of them are very talented, and I've learned so much from both of these ladies, and I just feel honored and blessed to be a part of their lives, and I'm honored to have them in my life, and I do appreciate it, ladies. And by the way, so you want to see the collab, you guys know the drill. If you want to see the palette, you probably have already seen it. Y'all know the drill. Keep on watching and I'll explain everything else in the next clip. On this video, as I'm sure you already know, I decided that I was going to enter into a collab with two of my favorite people. That's Sherri Ward and Krista B. And I was so honored and I feel so blessed to have been asked to do this collab, because they're just two of my favorite people. They really are. So we were talking about doing a collab, and collabs are very, very, very important to me. I never forget collabs. You know, I feel very sacred, you know, and precious to me. They're not forgettable. They're you know, there's always something you remember in collabs with people. You know, I'm specific about who I do collabs with, and I'm not gonna usually enter into a very large collab, put it that way. And especially when you do a collab with two of the people that you are closest with, that's just very important, especially when you're doing something together and it's such a good collab. And this is a good collab. This really is. And so thank you, ladies, for doing this and let me be part of it, even though I am not as organized as Sherri and I am definitely not as organized as Krista. So my video is probably gonna be a lot longer than theirs. The video is basically gonna go like this: 5 looks. I'm going to do one with you guys, and I'm going to show you pictures of the other 4. I'm going to do a voiceover on the other 4 looks. But I'm going to be straight up with you guys. It was not back to back to back to back. It was not a week. It was not 5 days of beauty straight. So I have basically done 4 looks in 2 weeks. And then this is my last one. So, but the problem with me being so unorganized is, and I don't have a way to actually put a double picture of the palette and make those pretty hearts or lipstick points. I'm just gonna have to tell you guys the color that I used, and I'll explain to you what the color is. But I will show you a close-up of these colors. These 3 are the cranberry colors in here. This is a cooler tone cranberry, and this is a warm, the light one is warmer tone, and this is the darker one. Now this is our transition. This is Hush Hush. This is the standout in the palette. All of these shimmers here are gorgeous, and one thing I did notice about this palette when I open it and use it is that I didn't have a sheet on my palette. I didn't have something that kept my palette, but I keep my palettes in their bubble wrap. I keep them in their boxes, and I didn't have a sheet. So I will explain to you why that's important and why it's significant later on in the video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the swatches. I'm going to talk about the colors, and then I'm going to do a voiceover on it, and then we're just going to go from there. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you again, Krista and Sherri, and I will meet you guys back here when I'm done, and we will pull something beautiful out of this. Fingers crossed. I'll see you guys soon. Hey you guys, okay, so I'm going to try to get these swatches explained to you guys best I can. We're going to go from left to right. So first color on the left, we have Bling Bling. That is a shimmer and is very pretty. It's kind of like a nude shimmer. Next to that, you can see it's Hush Hush. That is the transition color I was talking about. It does swatch a little streaky, but I'm a horrible swatcher. It's a very good lay down shade. The third color we have is the Gem color, and that is the one that's just the vibrant purple. It's supposed to be a shimmery satin, pretty color, pretty hue. Next to that we have Pizzazz, which is a cranberry shimmer, and it's very warm. The next color after that is Mystic, and it is a dark, like berry brown, I guess you would say. After that we have a warm tone Brick Red, and it is called Sparks, and I like this color okay. It's just a little warm for me. Next to that we have Glitz and Glam, which is gorgeous gold tone shimmer. Beside that, Rockstar. It's a very cool tone raspberry color. I love it. Beside that we have Ballsy, which is my favorite color. That is the shimmer, and it is a pink undertone. Gorgeous. Next to that we have Berry Treasure, and it is a berry, but it swatches weird. It swatches matte, but it has those that shimmer in it. So I'll go more into depth about these swatches and the colors when I start showing you my look. But all in all, this is the palette. I think these swatch different than they do on the eye, and like I said, I will go into more detail when I go into my looks. Okay you guys, so this is the first look that I came up with. It was a very soft look, and surprisingly I didn't really use that many colors on this look. I did start off with that transition color Hush Hush, and I actually only played around with a couple of the colors. After the Hush Hush, I went in and used the Sparks color, which is that warmer light cranberry color, and the one I said I didn't like as much. And I blended that out on the corners, and then I took the Rockstar color, which was the cooler tone, and I dabbed that a little bit on the corner as well, in the outer V. And then I covered the lid with the the Bling Bling color, which is that nude, and then I went over the top of it with that more gold color up in the corner in the crease. Because this palette does not have a brow bone color, I did pull a brow bone, like a lighter brow bone color, from another palette, but other than that, that's pretty much what I used in this first look. So I hope you guys like it. Okay, so this is look number 2, and with this one so just so y'all know, I'm going from lightest to darkest as far as the looks go. This one started off with a transition color, and just at first glance of this look, you can see that I had some trouble with this. After the transition, I tried to take that purple color and mix it with that cranberry, the raspberry, the lighter of the cool tone color that I do like. Try to mix that with the purple and kind of run that into the crease to see how it will play. And I did have some trouble blending that out. I started realizing that it was a little bit dry. That color is a little dry. So I decided, okay, well, I'm just going to leave it as is. I'm going to take it as it comes, and I'm just going to keep working with this palette. I did use the color that I really love, that Ballsy color on the lid and the inner corner, because I just felt like I needed to bring more cool into this look, because it is a cool tone look. So that's the reason why it looks kind of purple on the outside, and then in the crease it makes me look like I have a line there and I don't, and it makes me almost look like I have hooded eyes and I don't. So I wasn't too impressed with this look, and I did do an inner rim under the eye, or on the bottom rim, because I thought that would kind of make things pop a little bit and take the tension away from the fact that the look wasn't to my liking. So that's look number 2, and I'm going to move on to look number 3. Okay guys, so this is look number 3, and as you can see, like, I am going from light to dark. So with this look really frustrated me. At this point I was starting to get frustrated with the whole palette, because I tried this is a look, this was the 3rd attempt of this look. It still didn't go out the way I wanted it to. So what I did, started with the transition. I decided I wanted to be straight shimmer on the lid. So all that shimmer, that warm shimmer you see on the lid, is that pizzazz color, and that's that cranberry shimmer, the really pretty cranberry shimmer. The shimmers seem to perform very well on this palette, except for the Berry Treasure. The Berry Treasure I tried to use, and that's that dark one that has the glitter in it, that I said Swatch Matte. I tried that on the first attempt and the second attempt with this, and I just could not get it to stay on the lid. Also, I went into the Mystic and the Sparks, which are two more of the mattes, and the mattes were just not working for me. So I totally ended up just scrubbing off twice. I did do a wing liner and an inner rim, so I decided to put that pizzazz on the lid, and then the top is just whatever I can get in there that I felt like I could blend. Inner corner highlight, I used actually the Bling Bling, which is like that nudie, the nudie shimmer, and then I ran a little bit of that on the lower lash line. But on that lower lash line, the only thing I have under there besides that is that pizzazz, that cranberry shimmer. I do like that cranberry shimmer as a color and as the formula. Did not touch that purple in this look because, to be honest, I'll tell you in the next look, but to be honest, that purple color was dry. I feel like my whole palette was dry, and I don't know why. So that is look number 3, and hopefully this is making sense to you guys. So I'm sorry I have to do it this way. I don't have a way to show you guys otherwise. So we're going to move on to look number 4. Okay, so this is the darkest look that I did up to this point. This is look number 4. And with look number 4, I decided I was going to skip all the transitioning. I was going to basically do the darkest look that I could pull off with this possible. I was bound and determined to make that purple gem color work. I was bound and determined to make that Berry Treasure color work. So as you can see, there are some issues with this look. I think it's a beautiful look all in all. I did add a wing liner to it. I did add some shimmer in the brow bone, which I normally don't do, and that's with that Bling Bling color because that's the best color to use. It's the lightest of the shimmers in here. But other than that, and then the inner corner, I didn't use any other of the light shimmers at all. I used straight up the gem color and the Berry Treasure color, and it took me so long to get it like this. I can't even tell you guys how long it took me to get this look pulled off. I cannot tell you. I'm sorry these aren't the best pictures, but like I said, my equipment is just crappy. But this, I think it's a pretty look, and I believe if the formula would have been better. This is when I realized that, honestly, I was like, no, this purple color is so dry. I use my fingers, I try to brush, I did everything to get that on my lid. And with the Berry Treasure, I ended up having to wet my brush and dab it on my eye, and it took me forever. This look probably took me an hour and a half to accomplish, to get it just like this. So, and to have taken an hour and a half, I don't know. So at this point, I was very disappointed with the palette, or should I say certain colors in the palette. They're patchy, they're streaky, but the shimmers are beautiful. The pizzazz, the ballsy, the glitz and glam, the bling bling, beautiful. The transition, beautiful. It doesn't go on your eye like it's washed. It's not streaky. It's just a good transition. So now that these looks are out of the way, I'm getting ready to come back with you guys and do a look with this palette, and we'll see if we can pull something else out of it. So I hope you guys enjoy. I wasn't 100% impressed with the palette and the looks that I had come up with so far. The last look that you guys saw, number 4, I did like that look. It just took so long to get it there that it just felt like it wasn't worth it. Like if I was trying to pull that look off in a hurry, it wouldn't have happened. It took me so long. What I didn't tell you guys was that on every look, I did try to do something different. I tried to, with and without primer, I did say that, but I put fake lashes on, I think on look 4 and look 2. I'm not sure that's 100% correct, but either way, it doesn't matter. Because I was trying to do really anything just to kind of beef it up. So what we're going to do is I'm going to throw this in fast forward, and I'm going to do my normal, you know, show you guys the color I'm using. I'm going to try to make something pretty here. I'm really disappointed in this color. This gem color, I wanted this to be like the best color in this palette. This one, this is my favorite color in the palette. It's the ballsy color, and there is nothing, I mean, it's creamy, it's just fine. It's beautiful. So because I only used this color in one of the looks that I did, I do definitely want to use that. So we're just going to get started here with a look, and I'll put it in fast forward, and then we will meet at the end like always. So here we go. Okay, you guys, so as you can see, it's kind of like I'm having the same problems. It's the reason why I just skipped, because I'm having the same problems that I was having the whole time. So all in all, I'm just not happy with this palette. I'm not as happy as I wanted to be with it. I wanted to be like so over the moon with this palette. And the one time that I did use it before, I just don't remember it being like this. And I think part of the problem for me is that it's dry. It's so dry, you guys. It's so dry. The purple is dry. All the mattes in here have gotten dry, and I don't know why. They're not that creamy Morphe formula that this normally is. So I think, to be 100% honest, that I'm gonna return this palette. I think I'm gonna return this palette. Hopefully they'll take it back, exchange it for another one, try it again. And if I do that, I will definitely let you guys know the outcome of it. So I'm going to throw on some liner and do my eyelashes, and I will come back for final thoughts and do a lippy with you guys, because you know I love doing lippies with you guys. So I'll be back. Okay, you guys, so this is look number 5 of my 5 Days of Beauty collab with my beautiful friends, Sherri and Krista, Krista and Sherri. I love you both. All in all, my final thoughts are, by the way, I use the Wander Beauty Unlashed Volume and Curl Mascara. And for lips, I think I actually want to use one of my newly acquired lippies from Gerard. So I love these bullet lippies. I don't know why, I just love them so much. So for my lips today, I am going to use the Melrose Place Lip Pencil by Gerard. Looks like this. Very gorgeous. And I'm going to use Rodeo Drive Lippy this color. So these two together, I think they're going to be beautiful for this look. And this look, like I said, it didn't come out as bad as I thought it was going to, but I did tweak it a little bit. I put some inner rim liner up top, I put inner rim liner on the bottom in a black color. So I think it came out better than I thought it was when I started, put it that way. So I'm just going to use this for my lips. As a whole, for 5 looks, you know, that's if you're doing 5 looks and, you know, you're only happy with 1 of them or even 2 of them, then to me that's subpar, and you know, it's not the best. So so I'm gonna go ahead and put on the Rodeo Drive Lippy. I love it. This is such a beautiful color, beautiful formula. Love these. We are going to attempt to take this back to Ulta and see if we can exchange it for another one and compare and see if we get any different results, because I can tell you this much, and this is the honest truth, this one doesn't perform that way. It doesn't. This one doesn't perform that way at all. This is the Dark Magic palette. I love this palette, but it performs completely different than this one. So, and that's pretty much all the shades in there. I may have to revisit that, but yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to go and check out my best good friends, Sherri and Krista. I love you both. Thank you so much for doing this collab with me. I really enjoyed it, and I know you guys came up with the most beautiful looks ever, and I hope you did not have the same problems that I did. And you know, if we all had the same problems, or if we all had any problems, then I guess you'll have to go find out, you guys. So go down, I'll link their videos and I'll link their pages. Please go check out my beautiful friends. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. Do you have this palette? Have you had any issues with it? Tell me what you think about the look. Which look was your favorite? By the way, my favorite look, I think, is look number 4, the dark one. This one is okay, but I still just, I don't know. I like the dark one. I'm in a dark eye mood lately, so I do like the dark look the best. So I love you all, but I will not argue with you. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, tap the subscribe, and hit the ring-a-ding bell for notifications, and I will support you back. You know I will. I'll see you guys on the next video. Go check out my ladies. Love you all. Bye.